Do 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 do. Hey, 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 what's going on? What's going on? Coin Up TV subscribers, Robert Welkner here. We got the Shawscope Volume 4 announcement from Arrow Video officially just a couple of days ago. I think it was on Friday. I was out of town, visited my folks, and I'm back now. It's Sunday, September 28th, and I thought I'd just make kind of a quick video talking about the Shawscope Volume 4 announcement. So let's jump over to Arrow Video's website. Here we are. Shawscope Volume 4 Limited Edition Blu-ray Collection. Here it is. If you're a fan of Prince, like I was growing up, you'll recognize the significance of the color purple. Um, and I think it's a nice color. It's a nice image here. We got some characters from some of the different movies. Let me see. Can I switch through here? And there you can see what the discs look like with the purple on there. So, Shawscope Volume 4. So this time around we're getting sci-fi horror movies. It's genre based, which we kind of already knew about already for months and months. Frank Chang gave us the hot tip on that a while back and the confirmation, I guess. So this is kind of like a big breakdown, nicely written of stuff. But let's kind of jump ahead here. Limited edition Blu-ray contents. Okay, so all 16 films, newly restored 2K original and negatives by Arrow Video, includes a 60-page booklet and new artwork. Okay, so let's just basically go over the movies here now. Disclaimer: I do not think I've seen any of the movies in this collection. I like horror movies, but horror Shaw Brothers movies aren't really my thing. So we'll see. I'm a little bit on the fence what I'm going to do with this collection. I definitely don't think I'll be picking it up on pre-order or launch. It's December this year, 2025, but I know a lot of people are excited about it. So disc one, Super Inframan. Now, this I've heard many times, and I think this is like one of the big movies that a lot of people I've seen comments on like Reddit and forums asking, like, hey, is this gonna have like a solo release? I just want Super Inframan. So I know this is popular. We're getting let's see, what kind of new things we got. Eric Coe and Frank Jane doing the commentary for this one. Shaw's Little Dragon, a newly filmed interview with Bruce Lee. This is one of the Bruce Lee clones. Super Ultra Inframan Action, a brand new video essay by Steven Sloss. All right, so this is cool. They're getting some like new names, new talent involved in the Arrow Shaw Scope Productions. Okay, so that's a solo individual movie there, Super Inframan. Okay, disc two, we get Oily Maniac and Battle Wizard. I'm pretty sure Oily Maniac has already been released by 88 Films. In fact, a lot of these have already come out in the last like 5 or 10 years on Blu-ray, mostly I think from 88 Films. This one has commentary by Ian Jane and commentary by Jonathan Clements. Okay, for on Battle Wizard, and the Oily Maniac is the Ian Jane one. Black Magic, I think this is another one that 88 Films probably released. Yeah, I could have looked this stuff up, but just just know I'm going in this blindly, and it's like 7 a.m. on a Sunday morning, so that I'm live streaming this. Anyway, disc three, Black Magic and Black Magic Part 2. I know Black Magic is popular. Who do we get? Brand new commentary by James Mooge on Black Magic, and then Black Magic 2, Sam Dien. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. This one also gets an alternate opening. All right, moving on. Hex, and that's another one that I'm pretty sure 88 Films released. So Hex and Bewitched, newly restored. Let's see. Bewitched gets a commentary by James Mooch. Nothing for Hex. Of course, these are subject to change. I don't know if this is the 100% final, But that's a little interesting that there's nothing for Hex, which I think is popular. Disc 5, Hex versus Witchcraft, Hex after Hex. I guess these must be sequels to Hex. Was Hex a big giant franchise that required this many movies? I don't know. New translations, new lossless audio, and what is this? Additional Mandarin voiceover clip for Hex versus Witchcraft. Interesting. I don't really understand what that is. Additional Mandarin. So doesn't seem like a commentary. I guess this is bonus. Disc 6, Bat Without Wings, Bloody Parrot. Bat Without Wings. That one sounds like it was recently announced. We also have the imprint, the Australian company released some of these not long ago, some of these horror films, the Shaw Brothers. So maybe that was there. It feels like the special features are a little barren. I mean, we're getting a lot of movies here, but here we go. We got both films. Sam is doing a commentary, but like that's kind of it. You're getting some commentaries. Disc 7, The Fake Ghost Catchers and Demon of the Lute. Newly restored, brand new commentary for Demon of the Lute from Frank Jane. Let me know. Let me jump over to my face cam. Let me know in the comments below. I've seen a discussion of this on Facebook forum I'm part of, the Asian Cinema, and some people are saying they like it when Frank does his commentary solo, and some are saying that they like it when he's with another person. So I'm curious what your thoughts are on that. If you're watching this on a live stream, let me know. Let's see. We got a couple comments. Mitch, shout outs to Mitch. Hey, Robert. Super Inframan got a UK release from 80 Films, along with early Maniacs, Hex, Bewitched, and both Black Magic films. Okay, so that's some confirmation there. And then Clinton, hey Clinton, let's give you a shout out. Big, whoop, am I showing? I'm jumping around. All right, let me get back to Mitch here. Bat with Wings is a great Koryu movie, which you will love. He's trolling me because he knows I'm not a big Koryu fan. Bloody Parrot, Demon of Loot are superb movies. Also, big fan of Portrait in Crystal. I haven't gotten to that yet, but I know that one has recently been released. Okay, let me jump over to Clinton, who's a big physical media fan as well. Despite being kind of a mixed bag, I pre-order it anyway because I have a sickness. It is true. Okay, let me know in the live chat your thoughts on Frank Chang commentary, with or without somebody. And Clinton also gives a shout out to Kor Young, is a favorite of mine, or am I pronouncing it wrong? Is it Chor Young? I never quite kind of know on that. Let me jump back to the information. So disc 8, Seeding of a Ghost and Portrait in Crystal. So Portrait in Crystal, that one I know was recently released by the imprint. Brand new commentary for Seeding of a Ghost by James Mooch. Something about, speaking of commentary tracks, James Mooch, he usually talks about like taking a drink or having a drink, some booze while he's doing his commentaries. So he adds a little color to his commentary with that. Disc 9, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. This one seems like a solo movie disc here. It's not combined with another movie. Newly restored, new subtitles, seamless branching option to watch Cantonese version with additional scenes from the Mandarin version. Okay, so there's different versions of this with Frank Jane commentary. And this one has more bonus stuff and a new interview with director co-writer Alex Chung, and a new appreciation by film scholar Victor Fan, and a trailer. Okay. And disc 9, this should be the last one. Disc 9 is the bonus disc. All right, so this is what Arrow's doing with these Shawscopes. We get the last disc, we get some bonus content. Hong Kong, The Show of Mr. Shaw, a 1972 French TV profile of Shaw Brothers. That sounds interesting. 1972. I mean, that's people are going to be wearing bell bottoms in there. Some cool hip cars if they show any. Brand new video essay on Ho Meng Huang, written and narrated by Grady Hendricks. Of course, Ho Meng Huang is a fantastic Shaw Brothers director, genre bending back and forth from martial arts and horror movies. Newly filmed appreciation of Super Inframan by Leon Hunt, Luke White, and Kim Newman. Newly filmed appreciation of Bat Without Wings by Wang Wang. Okay, so they do have a lot of these extras. They're just not on the individual discs. They just kind of lumped them together on this bonus disc. So apologies if I didn't make it sound like I wasn't excited earlier, but now I'm seeing all the extra bonus stuff on this disc here. Newly filmed appreciation of Demon of the Lute by Luke White, Battle of the Wizard and Demon. Okay, so there's two movies, Battle Wizard and Demon of the Lute by Victor Fan. New appreciation and trailers and some never seen before video. Some never seen on video before. I'm reading that incorrectly. Let me jump over to the live stream here, put my camera back on and see. We got more. Maybe I'll start live streaming at 7 a.m. if people are going to jump in. I don't get a lot of views on my live. I don't get a lot of views on my VODs anymore. My channel is kind of dead. So anybody who jumps in and chats is always fun. Clinton, I personally like commentaries with more than one person. All right, this is going back to the Frank Chang question. Always fun to have folks bouncing off each other. Yeah, I think that I like a two-people commentary because you get the energy. You know, some of the James Muja ones, you can just kind of tell he's just, sitting in a room by himself, having a drink, sipping a drink, and reading off some notes as well. Let's see here. Let me remove that and get back to Clinton's other comments. Demon Lute is bananas. Love that movie. A lot of ways to describe the Shawscope Volume 4 set is probably like bananas, crazy, bat-esque crazy. Mitch says, Twinkle Twinkle is very influenced by Star Wars as in film sets. Not that great of a film, though. Okay, well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how people sort of rank these. Is there anything else I'm missing? Let me go back to the Arrow video. Of course, we've got product details. This will be released in the region A, region B. Here's the different years where looks like there's different running times, not the years. The way those numbers were, I was thinking those years. But these are from I think mostly from the 80s. Here's some of the actors: Danny Lee, T. Lung. Theatrical release 1975. Number disc 10. Does it say the years? Yeah, they should have put the years next to these movies here, but I'm gonna assume the late 70s and mostly 80s on here. That's interesting that information is kind of glossed over. It doesn't have any, from what I can see, I'm not seeing the years on here scrolling up and down. This is coming out in December. Get your pre-orders in if you're ready and you're excited. And let me know what your thoughts are on this video. If you're watching this on the VOD, let me get back to my camera as I do my outro. If you're watching this on the live stream, shout outs to you. Thumbs up in the chat. And if you're watching this on the archive, the VOD, let me know what your thoughts on some of these things. Can you sway me? Right now, I'm not pre-ordering this. If I get this set, it's going to be on sale probably next summer because I have Shawscopes 1, 2, and 3. So, I might want to keep going on and on. But if you know me, I like the kung fu, the martial arts, the hand-to-hand stuff mostly. Not so much the magic and the mysterious and the gore. But I do like horror gore. I just watched Night of the Living Dead 1990s version, and I do like a lot of American and foreign horror, Japanese horror, J horror. So we'll see. Let's see, Clinton, last comment of the day. Unless you're a maniac like me, wait for the sale. Okay, that's good advice. So thanks so much for watching. Shout outs to you. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you later.